everyone, my name is Amelia, and I run a little side business where I restore and sell vintage Coach bags. Since these are items I physically have to ship out, I wanted to create some thank you cards with a coupon to improve customer loyalty. To the left is my logo that I made a few months back. Um, my little business is called Divine Thread. So the color scheme is like a light pink, white, and also burgundy color. And I wanted to continue that throughout the entire card. This is the front of the card. I wanted something simple but bold. The stroke has a little satin effect that I just think adds a little bit more and makes it not super simple, but simple enough. So this is the back of the card. So for Coach bags, they typically come with hang tags, which is a little charm or accessory that comes to kind of make it a little bit special and unique. And a lot of times you can actually have them customized. So my idea with this was to create a hang tag that was customized to have the offer for each customer. And depending on how many total purchases are from a customer, that would then reflect on the offer that they get. And so if we go here, well, yeah, so if the total number of purchases is 3 or more, then they would get a 15% off. If it was 2, then they get 10% off. And if this is the first purchase with me, then they'll get 5% off the next purchase. And I think about Coach hang tags as well. They come in different colors. And a really important part to mention is that um, it comes with different colored hardware. So gold or silver are typically the main ones that Coach does. And people are very, very particular with colored hardware, similar to like jewelry, where there's some people that really like gold and other people that really like silver. People are very, very attached to the color of hardware that are on their bags. And so what I wanted to do was, depending on the color um, of like bag hardware that they purchased, it would also be reflected here as well. And so the dynamic aspect of the back of the card would be the name, the bag ID, which is essentially um, will help me see what coupons are being used and be able to check them off. The hang tag color, hang tag bag hardware, and also the offer itself. So for let's see, hang tag, what I have here is if a person has more than the total purchase is more than 3 or 3 or more, and depending on the hardware, then they'll get the teal colored one. So if they have 3 or more purchases and their hardware is gold, then they get the teal hang tag with gold hardware. Or if they have it where they have 3 purchases or more with the silver hardware, then the hang tag is teal with silver, and so on. And so it's essentially like the gold aspect in here is like silver. And yeah. So if the total purchase was 2, then they would get brown. And if this was like their first purchase with us, then they get the default color. And I can show that here. So this right here means that the person has gotten 2 purchases prior and they bought They bought a bag with silver hardware. And so they get the 10% off and silver hardware right here. This person has purchased 3 times and they purchase a bag of silver hardware. And so they get teal with silver. Here is a person that has bought gold hardware. And so it's reflected in this little dynamic image. As of now, I like the front part of it. I like the color scheme. I think I would want to change the format of it. Right now, it's just very much a rough draft. And so if anyone can help me with ideas regarding the format of the back, it would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much.